Hello everyone, good evening, welcome to Talking Reds. It is Redszone, it is Friday night, and have we had a day as Liverpool fans? Jeremie Frimpong has been confirmed to Liverpool from Bayer Leverkusen. What a signing this is. Brilliant announcement by Liverpool media again. The video of him saying Scouse term, and also it's just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I'm absolutely over the moon with this signing. Absolutely over the moon about getting it done. The first of many, hopefully, Liverpool fans. The first of many. Who is next? That is the question. That is the question. Who is next after Jeremie Frimpong? One over the line. Milos Kerkez close as well. And Florian Wirtz is almost here. Florian Wirtz is almost a Liverpool player. But Jeremie Frimpong is a Liverpool player. What a perfect signing. And something else happened today as well. I can't remember what it was. Jeremie Frimpong signed. Wirtz is close. Kerkez is close. And something else happened today. Someone's left, hasn't they? Someone's left. Can anyone tell me in the chat who left? Someone left today. Someone left. I just feel like something else has happened in the Liverpool space today. And I don't know who it is. I'm really trying to put my finger on who it is. So number one, Jeremie Frimpong joined. Number two, Florian Wirtz is close to joining. Number three, Kerkez is close to joining. There's something I'm missing from today. I can't put my finger on it. I'd love anyone in the chat. What could it be? What am I missing from today? Kerkez, Frimpong, Wirtz. Someone's left. I feel like someone's left. John Eitinger, exactly. I mean, John, you literally just read my mind. John Eitinger left. Yep. Fair play to John Eitinger. Just got it up just in time as well, just when I was saying it there, John. John Eitinger left. Yep, that was it. Went to Ajax, didn't he? Brilliant move for John Eitinger, by the way. Congratulations to him. Big club to join there for John Eitinger. I think it's a club that he probably couldn't turn down. We said that last night. Fair play to him. He's done his job this year with under Arne Slot. Won a Premier League with Liverpool, former Everton player, which is absolutely beautiful, by the way. I think it's been a very, very good day. I know something else happened, but I'm not going to talk about that. It's gone now. That's it. We don't have to talk about him ever again. Jeremie Frimpong signing today, as per excellent says, excellent price, quality player, and can improve us so much. I mean, his versatility, John, is absolutely incredible. The fact that he can play alongside. He can't play. Where are you there, Twitter? It sounds like you're in a bar or something. Can you hear me? I'm here. Unlike Trent, I am here. Come back in, Patricia. Come back in. It sounds like you're in a bar.
Yeah, I can't hear anything. Give me a second.
Sorry, absolutely fine, Paula. Welcome anyway. Welcome everyone to the chat. Welcome everyone to Talking Reds. Make sure you do see how many likes we can get tonight for that Frimpong news, by the way. See if we can get to 50 likes for Frimpong. That would be absolutely incredible. Jeremie Frimpong signed to Liverpool today. Absolutely confirmed. Brilliant announcement. The timing of the announcement, perfection after someone else leaving earlier on in the day. I'm absolutely buzzing as a Liverpool fan right now. I think things couldn't get any better right now as a Liverpool fan. Winning the league, someone going, Frimpong signing, Wirtz and Kerkez the next to be done as well. I think it's fantastic. Guys, get in the chat how much you're excited about this signing, Jeremie Frimpong coming in through the door. I think it's a brilliant price, like John said. Release clause pretty much paid for him. We got 10 million back as well from a certain sale today, so £10 million back as well. So it's pretty much got Jeremie Frimpong for like 20 million. That's what we got Jeremie Frimpong for, 20 million.
Good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You just have to turn off and on again.
It sounded like you was in a bar. It sounded like is he gone to a bar to do this?
No, I can hear you right.
Frimpong Friday.
Yes, mate. Frimpong Friday. I love it. I've seen all the media from him. I think it's really good. Obviously we were waiting for this one to get over the line, weren't we? So
We knew
that
it
one's
was going to
done.
happen. We knew it was going to happen. It was only a matter of time for Frimpong happened. The medical was passed last week. Pretty much the signing was officially sort of spoken about last week. It was said, Romano said it was done. Paul Joyce said it was done. It's only a matter of time for it's officially announced. And today is the day, Frimpong Friday. Of all the days, certain right back left a few hours earlier on. Got a 10 million for him. And then Frimpong Friday cheers everyone back up. I mean, as quick as Trent took Liverpool out of his buyer, the quickness we can forget about him because we have now Jeremie Frimpong at right back. A right back that he says he's wanting to be a right back. That's what he said he wants to be.
Yes,
but also other people, reports. James Pearce was saying that the reason why we did buy him is because he can cover right wing as well. How important is that versatility though?
I think it'll be really good. I think obviously going into next season, we're seeing Klopp's slot style change where he was forced to play with Trent and sort of Tsimikas, Robertson, and now he can switch it up and go more of his style. It's more his team now, where he can get the pacey wing backs who are versatile. Obviously, we know that Frimpong has got an attacking side to him, has got a scoring ability. Obviously, he's not going to be that of Salah, but he'll have an end product there, and he'll offer such versatility where Salah can then cut in and he takes the wings, spreads players out wide, opens up space. So I think that'll be really good for Slot's team. And then obviously if other players come, then so you know who Wirtz, maybe that offers other options.
So we knew pretty much all morning. The whole reports this morning was about Frimpong. Frimpong's going to be announced today. Paul Joyce said that today. And then Fabrizio Romano, I mean, I can't stand this, I can't stand what Romano does. I think it spoils modern day football. I used to look forward to transfers just coming out of nowhere. I know we talk about reports constantly, and it pretty much doesn't come out of nowhere. But Fabrizio Romano, 4 minutes until the signing's announced, they posted, obviously at 4 minutes to 5. It's just pathetic, isn't it? It's like, forget your quick and your views just for 1 second. Forget the money that you're making off this one tweet. It's just pathetic.
Yeah, it's just that's his way of making money, and I don't know why I felt the need to post it just 4 minutes before. Obviously, we know it was happening today from the reports. And to be fair, do you know what I found a bit crazy is the fact that people were getting so excited, the fact that we got 10 million for Trent when they're treating like, oh yeah, we got 10 mil for him. Yeah, but we could have got much more had we signed a contract and he'd gone out for money. I know it's hindsight, isn't it? But I feel like that would have been better business. But the fact that we're still getting 10 million, I know it's a good thing. And obviously, it's Frimpong Friday, like you said. So that's the best part of it.
10 million for literally a week early. I'm happy with 10 million. Honestly, I didn't see. I think I said 10 million on here once. I was just joking with it as well. I wasn't like, oh, we're definitely going to get 10 million. But we actually got 10 million. I'm happy with that.
We did, yeah.
I think, letting go to Club World Cup, fair, 10 million off. It's 10 million off Frimpong. It's as simple as that. Dazo said here, cracking signing, feels like the summer when we bought Salah, Van Dijk, Ali, all exciting. Jen said, evening boys. Evening Jen, how are we doing? How is the chat doing, by the way? Dazo, Polo, John, how are we doing tonight? I'm guessing you're all excited. Is it true Romano gets 1k per tweet, 5k for YouTube person? Probably Polo, man. I think
seems that way.
Quite a bit. What has got like 2.6 million followers on Twitter, so he must get quite a bit of the traction that it'll get. So it does post. This is why you probably see just when these blue tickers, they'll post random stuff sometimes just to keep the money going. It could even have to make sense. But yeah, Dallas made a good point there. It feels like Salah, Van Dijk, Allen. I asked this question. Yeah. What was in John Henry's drink last Sunday? Or last Monday on the bus? Because everyone that's seen him drinking on the bus on Monday, he had pretty much, I think it was like just a standard beer, wasn't it? A standard beer bottle. And I want to know if it was vodka in there. Something got him to the point where he was drunk. He must have been drunk on Monday, because there's only two things that can explain all this that would potentially get inverts. Kerkez, Frimpong, and more. Is John's either agreed to this when drunk, or Hughes and Edwards took his bank card.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they've done. It's crazy because remember it was like what, a month or so ago we were dreaming about getting Wirtz. That was sort of like a dream signing as a 10. We weren't even thinking of the 10 position. And the fact that we're potentially getting such a versatile player. And honestly, I told my missus on Saturday how excited I was. It was like winning the league all over again. The fact that we were linked to Wirtz so heavily, the fact that he chose us over Madrid and Bayern. I thought, this is amazing. I never thought it would have happened. Because what was it? We thought it was less than 10%. Isn't that what we said? Less than 10% it'll happen. And now we're verging on 90 plus that it's happening.
Me and you did that dream signing stream, and Wirtz was my number one dream signing on that.
He was.
It was literally on the thumbnail, and I didn't think it was ever even possible. I didn't think we'd even, we weren't even mentioned with Wirtz at that point. There were no one even linked to Wirtz. It was just one of my dream signings to be Wirtz. But yeah, Dr. Pepper. I don't know what they put in Dr. Pepper anymore. John has had his medication changed. It's something I need to find out what was in that bottle last week. I do. Keep him well, lads. Good to hear, Dazo. I cannot wait for Wirtz to be done next. Trent Money was a masterwork by the club. I mean, it was absolutely fantastic by the club. And I've said it all along. Like, if you want the guy, you got to pay up for him. If you want him, no way I'm getting nothing from him.
He was like a mill, wasn't it, to begin with?
McDonald's walk out with a Whopper.
Yeah, I think Trent was going to go originally for like a mil is what they wanted to pay, or like 500k like euros, and then obviously that went up to a mil, and then I don't know how they've managed to get 10 mil out of them. They must be really desperate for a right back. So yeah,
just for the Club World Cup though, like they can't win it already without Trent.
I think it's more so like maybe I don't know if the fans are pushing for it or what.
I think he's probably paid the 10 million himself. Yeah, he's probably paid the 10 million himself. He's probably put something towards it, like, just get me out of here. He
couldn't wait to change his bio. He couldn't wait.
I don't think Frimpong still has.
Supposedly, I think he's changed it on one thing. I'm certain, but it's not on his Twitter.
I don't think. Really fast, that wrapped. I mean, honestly, I've never seen. It must have been even the Real Madrid post with Bellingham, and I think it's like it's been scheduled. Like it's been scheduled for 18 months as that bio change. It was absolutely weird. And bearing in mind, I don't know if this is true or not, I haven't really looked it up properly yet, that he's stopped following Liverpool on Twitter and things like that, which I find really weird because he's supposed to be a Liverpool fan, aren't you?
Yeah, but I guess if
I was to ever leave Liverpool, which I wouldn't as a player, if I was going to someone else, I'd still follow Liverpool. I'm still a Liverpool fan, regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I reckon previous players have done that where they still followed us on social media, followed Liverpool on social media. So I don't know. He seemed to want to get his head out of the club. He just couldn't be asked. But the fact that we've got Frimpong, who is excited to be with us, the fact that when Liverpool came calling, wasn't even like an if, but, or maybe, it was straight away yes. And that's what I like. I like the commitment. I mean, I understand with Kerkez it's a bit different. He's weighing up his options, and obviously with Wirtz, he's weighed up his options and made his decision. It's just on the club now. But I like that Frimpong straight away. I think it was one of the quotes he said is like he told his agents just to get it done, and that I really like that. He shows that he wants to play for us. He wants to win more with us. So, and like I said, I think he said he's always won trophies and treble. He wants to win a treble with us. So, quad, we can make that happen.
He's going to repay the fans. He's going to give it all to the fans, and this is what you want: hard-working player. Yeah. You know, unlike the player that was in for him, that pretty much sometimes wasn't hard-working at all. Pretty much walked around a lot. This is what I want. Someone that wants to be here. Frimpong is exactly that. Anyone that's seen the announcement today, anyone that's seen that video today, and like Jen said here, Frimpong is his great love, his enthusiasm. Absolutely. He wants to be here. He wants to win things here. He's excited about this. And he said, what more do I want than being here? I'm at Liverpool. And I think it's an absolute perfect fit, not just for the player himself, but for the person.
Yeah.
I love people like Frimpong, that's vibrant, that's wanting to be, likes to have a laugh and just be a good person, but also wants to work hard and be the best. And that's what Frimpong wants to be. And I think you can see from Gravenberch, Gakpo, Van Dijk, all the Dutch players here, they're all quite similar the way they are, they're quite nonchalant.
Mentality. Yeah.
But they're like, having a laugh, like to have a laugh. But when they're on it, they want to say, we're here, we're focused, and we want to win things. And Virgil van Dijk's the biggest one for that. And if Frimpong comes with that, that's absolutely perfect. And his talents as well, fantastic player. I've always been honest about him. Like I do worry a little bit about the defensive side of things, but at the age that he is, he can learn a lot.
Yeah.
And I think he's one kind of person that will be looking to learn and open to learn from Slot as well, which is perfect.
Yep, all being the same nationality as well. And then the fact that I think he likes what Slot's got planned, his vision. I think that seems to be the big factor, is the fact that like with Wirtz and Kerkez, Slot's had a massive drive and say, this is what I'm planning for the future. You guys massively in making this happen. Adapting so we have more attacking, just football, better to watch, more attractive football. And I think that's what we're all looking for. Like obviously we love to win titles, but if it's bloody parking the bus, then it's just boring to watch. So I think it'll be good next season.
It's another way to attack, because what Frimpong does coming in is allows Salah to come inside a lot more, which is for me is perfect. Salah needs to be in that box. Salah, I know he's brilliant out wide, but he needs to be. He's our main goal scorer right now. Unless we get like an attack, then you've got someone else to challenge him there for being goal scorer. But you got to get your goal scorer in the box, and Frimpong being at right back allows that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and especially like the balls that he whips into the box. I think he always seems to find a player of some sort, especially if he links up with Wirtz as well. If that happens, then we'll have it come from both sides, from Kerkez's side as well. He loves to get attacking. So I think Frimpong's massively, like defensively, he's so much better than Trent. What he can offer, yeah, maybe his passing ability isn't on the same level, but what he offers in terms of pace, tracking back, defensively. I mean, it'll be a struggle for him adapting from the Bundesliga back to the Premier League. Obviously, he's done it through the academy. I think, obviously, he could have played for us back when he was 10 years old, had he been able to live closer and been able to travel there. But it's good that he wants the challenge. He's not shying away from it. I think that's really good.
Man City academy players do well, though. Cole Palmer, for example. I mean, I still can't believe they got rid of him. Kerkez has chosen as well, says Ball. I mean, again, I think it's another one which is pretty much worst kept secret of all time. Kerkez is close, according to reports, and I think it is pretty much done. It's just, again, the transfer fee. It's the same as Wirtz, really. With Frimpong's different. Frimpong had a release clause. It was easy to sort that out. I don't know if we paid it all up front or installments, but a release clause is easy to sort out because it's a set price. With regarding Kerkez and Wirtz, might take a little bit longer because they've got to agree on a fee.
Yeah,
we don't have to agree on a fee with Leverkusen and Frimpong. It's done and dusted. And today's reports on Wirtz, speaking of agreeing a fee, today's reports on Wirtz was that we have put in a second bid. Someone said about 130 million euros, but Paul Joyce said 109 million pounds.
Yeah.
So is that it's close to what Leverkusen want?
Yeah, but they're adamant.
How confident are you now? I know it was 10% before, but
yeah,
sure, it's 98% now.
Oh, it's in the high 90s. The fact that we've obviously got the players side of it. It's just a club side, and it's obviously you know how I've been in the group chat. I've been a bit worried, a bit concerned, but from what I've seen online on YouTube and other various accounts, and through looking through social media, is that we don't have to be worried. We've got his word. He's turned down City, he turned down Madrid, and he chose and Bayern Munich. He chose us, and the fact that obviously it's just club to club, where obviously I'd be worried if we put in one bid and we didn't hear anything for a long, long time. The fact that we're putting in a second bid just shows that talks are progressing. Things are going well. We're not backing down.
We wouldn't bid if we didn't know it was going to happen.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Versus
and the thing it is, it's just little. It's tweaking it a bit. And from what I've seen, it's tweaking of like from the games played, add-on bonuses for loads of things. There's that kind of side of it. Once they're ironed out, he will be in a Liverpool kit. And we're way past the 10%. We're looking, high 90s for it to be done. It's just a matter of when it gets done, when it gets put on the socials. And the fact that obviously he goes to the German national team soon, that then needs to be sorted. And I think he's pushing for it to get sorted as much as, well, whatever a player can do, but it's just club to club, so we just have to wait and hold out.
I mean, Prakash has said about Trent, about Curtis Jones mocking Trent about saying he's playing for the cameras. I mean, I've seen that. I think he is saying that, but it's hard to really say, really. I think he is saying that, but I think Curtis probably gets it more than anyone because he's a scouser as well. So Patricio's giving super clever vibes there, Patricio. Nice to chat. I absolutely loving Patricio. So Jen put this in. It's nice to see us behaving like a big club and acting on it. This is all we've been asking for over the years. This is why FSG, right, have had valid criticism. And anyone that thinks FSG is the best ownership out there, I don't like that. Because they have, in the past, let us down massively. They've let Jurgen Klopp down massively. This right now, what we're seeing, is exactly the backing that we've been asking for a very long time. And that's, I'll applaud them for that. This is exactly what we needed. If they change their ways, I think they could be one of the best ownerships around. But if they go back into their old ways, then we simply can't accept that. Right now, it's looking good. I still need to know what's in that drink that he was drinking last week, just for reassurance, I think, more than anything. But yeah, it's just amazing. I'm absolutely amazed. I'm gobsmacked that we are acting like a big club finally. And even Man City, according to reports today, Man City are shocked how Liverpool have acted on the Wirtz deal. Yeah. What do you think of that with Man City?
Honestly, I think obviously a lot of it was Slot's approach and how he delivered it, as well as obviously what we've got with Edwards and Hughes. Obviously, we were a bit upset with Hughes last season when only bringing in Chiesa. We were wondering what he's actually done for us and what he will do. And a lot of us were quite furious about it. But I think it shows the fact that obviously we won the Premier League. And this shows the fact that, like, when we won, we were worried, are FSG going to back Slot, or will it just be another... lots of players out here or there. Yeah, I think what you said makes sense. We need to back the manager and get the players he wants, but we can't be a Todd Bowley and just buy whoever just for the sake of it, just because it's good business for the future. I think, yes, we all want the next star signing, but there also needs to become like a point where you're like, right, well, we've got the positions we want bolstered to the point we want them at. We've got them everywhere. Now just let Slot build with the team, rather than just piling on players that he then has to then pick and choose. I've got like 3 or 4 right backs for this position. Who do I loan out? Who do I keep? What do I do? So I think it's all well and good that we're getting these contracts sort of for like 4 or 5 years, getting closer to the 3-year, 4-year point. We could then look at who's the next signing. Do we extend? Whatever. I don't really want a new person in every season. I think it's just good that we're looking forward to the future. Got goalkeeper sorted, right back sorted, and now hopefully we're looking at 10 and left back and more.
Well, I want to ask the chat. I want to ask you as well, Patricio, is because on a Friday, this is Redszone. This isn't the latest news. We are talking about the latest news all throughout the whole week. This is what Redszone do. We basically talk about the whole week and what's happened in the week. But Redszone, we like to have a little bit of fun. We like to be a bit more chilled, a bit more weekend vibes. Frimpong Friday vibes. That's what we like to be on Redszone on a Friday night. So I want to ask you. Also, we've seen the announcement of Frimpong today and how the social media did it fantastically well. Again, they always seem to do. What's the Wirtz Kerkez announcement going to be like?
I think.
You got to guess what it's going to be. You got to guess how we're going to go about this.
Realistically, it's who you see coming in next, and I don't know if the Wirtz deal is going to go ahead before the Kerkez one. I might see the Kerkez deal get done.
Say Kerkez is signed Monday. I'm not saying this is true, guys, in the chat, by the way. If he signs Monday,
hypothetically,
how would you reveal him? Put your marketing brain on.
They've already done the Dutch flag on the chair with the "you're right, lad" thing. Obviously, the Scouse accent. So obviously, they need to think of something where maybe fits in with the Hungarian flag and Soboslai, something like that. And then
I was thinking like bring your best friends to day work. Bring your best friends to work day. So basically, it's a double announcement of both of them. So Soboslai walks in. Dominic Soboslai walks in. Jeremie Frimpong walks in side by side, like, oh, bring your best friends to work day. And behind them, they bring along both Kerkez and Wirtz as a double.
Oh, that'd be funny. That would be funny. That'd be good. That
So
getting
like
show them
best
around.
friends to work there. I mean, it's perfect that these guys. I mean, it works. I mean, I think Jude tried it with Trent, but no one's that bothered about that anyway. I think last season, I think they were going to do like an audit on the team to see what they need for improving. I don't think they want to do that initially, but they went to do that anyway. In the end, obviously trying to get Zubimendi. I think the Fenway group has seen what Slot is capable of now. Back in second season, he attacks Martin their half. This is what I heard about Slot. It's going to be fascinating seeing the slot machine next season. I mean, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. I think it will be full guns blazing, everyone going attack.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which does worry me slightly in terms of Kerkez, Frimpong attacking. Gravenberch is not really defensively minded. Kanate and Verge have a lot to do.
Yeah.
But the transfer window isn't still open. It isn't still shut. Obviously, it's not even open yet, so it's not shut. A Stiller would be perfect to that.
I see. Like, I don't even know if we're going to go to some sort of like a 5-back. I doubt it. I don't know. I don't know what Slot's thinking, but that could be an option if we bring another centre back in, keep Kanate and Van Dijk. Sort of. I don't know who we'd lose though to play like a 5-2-1-3
Like
or whatever.
yeah, like it could be like a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2.
I think I've just added too many. Yeah, I don't know what it would be, but I do understand what you mean. Defensively, I would be a bit concerned, but I think knowing that Frimpong we've got there, who would be a bit more, well, he's more defensively minded than Trent is, and then we've got Bradley to come back on as well. We know what he did against Mbappe, so we don't have to worry about that there. So it's just sorting out that left side. Whereas we don't have Kerkez, are we keeping Robertson? Will it be Simicas? God knows. Or are they going to go to a 5 at the back? But I am really excited for next season. And hopefully I'll have to change that banner from 20, from the slot machine to 21. Hopefully I'll have something to change there.
Let's make it 21. I think we've started the transfer window in perfect fashion. Replacing Trent with Frimpong, Kerkez and Wirtz next. Wirtz and Kerkez, what I'm expecting is, I mean, Mark's put it in here, can only sign 2 players in the first window. I still haven't seen that anyway. And people have been suggesting it in recent weeks about can only sign 2 players in the first. You know, the first part that they've opened it up for to get Trent across to Madrid. So I've not seen that anyway. But if that is true, then I could see Kerkez done next because of the fee that's involved with Wirtz. And if potentially a player has to go to Germany, that might take a long time as well. The reports today as well, the recent report I've seen recently is not the fact that it's looking absolutely amazingly positive with in terms of future to be done, but that it will be done certainly. Whether it takes hours, weeks, or months, it will be done. It won't take months, but
days or weeks. Yeah,
days or weeks, but. I don't think I can wait any longer, because I think the longer we wait, this is why people are panicking, because the longer we wait, the more chance another team comes in. Real Madrid. Are we playing a dangerous game if we do keep it going on and on and on?
I don't think on the player side I'm worried. I'm not concerned about the player side. I'm happy that Wirtz is keen on Liverpool. I'm happy that Slot's given his approach. Tactically, he knows where he fits for next season. He was told by Nagelsmann to come to Liverpool that this would be the best fit for him. Obviously, he's had that chat with family. So obviously, something of that must have come or led towards Liverpool. Maybe Frimpong was in his ear a bit, but I'm not worried on the player side. I'm more worried the fact that Edwards or Hughes will want to hold on to some more money and be like, I don't want to give you that last few million to get it over the line. That's what I'm concerned about. And that's what I've been concerned about the last couple of days, the fact that we're putting in these bids. I think the only reason I'm starting to calm down now is the fact that we've put in a second bid and things haven't just shut down automatically. I was worried that we put the first one in, got shot down, and we'd back out. And I'm glad we haven't.
Just waiting for James Pearce. He's been quite quiet on this. It's mainly been Romano, Ornstein, Sasha Tavolieri, Florian Plettenberg, Paul Joyce now and then as well. It's mainly been them. I'm waiting for James Pearce to shut it all down. Shuts it all down. I think we've been burnt too many times though. Belabor could slot into a back three and or Wharton. I think Belabor would be brilliant. I don't think he suits slot, but I think Wharton would be a brilliant signing as well, if I'm honest. 21 and 7 is coming home. I think Wirtz will be announced and Kerkez may have to wait. Let me ask you guys, chat, who do you want to come in first? Who do you want to confirm first in Wirtz and Kerkez? I think it's an obvious choice.
Yeah.
Because if you have to confirm one first and waiting on the other one, there's the chance of the other one might not have been done is a possibility because it's taken a long time. I mean, normally it was with Kerkez, it's been like absolutely nailed on his joining, but then recently, in reports this week, it's been like, well, he might join, but I think it is done for me personally. Negotiations take time, hard to do with how to pay it. Wirtz is done. I think Wirtz and Kerkez are going to be Liverpool players, but again, like Prakash said there, it's going to take time. It's big sums of money as well we're talking about here, especially for Wirtz. I would say someone asked about Wednesday because there was a report yesterday about Wednesday being obviously Nations League. We want to get it done before Nations League, so I do expect Wirtz to be announced Tuesday. I was going to say Tuesday. I'm not. This is nothing on report that I've seen. This is nothing on based on anything. Just based on just vibes. Gravenberch needs rotation. His legs were cut at the end of the season by Tetic and Wharton. I'd sell Jones. Vert says Jen for that question. Yeah, I mean, I won't sell Curtis Jones. I'd still keep him around, but I think Gravenberch certainly needs rotation, or even pushing forward a little bit more and having a proper defensive-minded player there. I think the good news has been put on hold due to his sickening event on Parade Day. I can imagine that. I don't think we'll even. I think they had a couple of days off last week anyway with the parade and with the title celebrations. I think they had a couple of days off anyway and let him enjoy, celebrating the title win basically. So Shane says Wirtz is going to happen. He wants Wirtz to happen first. I think everyone will choose Wirtz if I'm honest to happen first. Wirtz, Kerkez done next week, Patricio, potentially.
Yeah, I hope so.
Who next?
I think after that we look at a striker. That's what I've seen from reports that we're looking at a striker to be the next position.
Who do you want?
I know who we've been reported to sign. I personally, I know it's not going to happen because it can't happen. Isak would have been my dream. We'll have to shut that one down. I would think Alvarez would be the top signing now. Nunes swap. Alvarez comes to us. Gyökeres, I think, would be a great signing. I think the only thing with Gyökeres is would he be able to do it in the Premier League as he's done it? As obviously, we've been burnt by Nunes from.
I think he would. I think he would. Now this guy's something different.
He is something different. Was it 63 goals and assists in the season? I think that's the number.
I think he got 97 goals and 104 appearances for Sporting or something like that.
Yeah, and obviously we have Jaden Dans, but I think he'll take time to improve.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm getting mixed feelings. People are saying Nunes 2.0. From what I'm doing wrong. I haven't really heard of this player before, but from videos I've seen of him recently, he does seem quite gangly, quite lanky, quite a chaotic player, and that's what we've had in Nunes. Whereas we want someone more composed, like a Haaland and Isak, someone like that, like a Gyökeres.
Yeah,
that one. Or as I know, Arsenal are going for Sesko, but I wasn't even fully set on Sesko.
No.
I think Alvarez would be a good sign. I think that would, because he was potentially going to come to us before he went to Atletico Madrid. And I know they've only had one season with him, and obviously he's outperformed there with like 27 goals, I think. 23, 27, something like that. So I think that would be a good signing for us. If that was to happen, that'd be like a dream signing.
Gyökeres did play for Coventry, but
he did.
He did all right at Coventry, but he has been in England. He knows how hard it is in England to work in England. But players, I won't be put off by Gyökeres because he's had a go at Coventry. Because players don't work at certain clubs. Players don't work at certain managers, under certain managers. Players that work at certain times of their careers. Prime example is Salah and De Bruyne. Both at Chelsea in the Premier League. Both didn't really get chances. Were they under Mourinho first at that point? And there's players like Anelka above him, Lukaku was above him in the pecking orders. It didn't work out. De Bruyne went to Germany. Salah went to Italy. Went and did their own thing. And got better, worked on themselves, got better. De Bruyne, Salah now are arguably top 5 players of all time in Premier League. Sometimes that just happens. That's just players. That's just human nature as well. For players not to work under certain managers and how you get along with people. Dan's Azvostin says, Palo. Dan's, I don't know why he didn't get a chance over Nunes.
Yeah, I'm a bit upset about that. I thought he was going to get more chances, but he just never got the chance. And we didn't even loan him out either. I don't really know what it was. We just kept him at the club for no reason.
No, we loaned him out, but he got injured.
But I thought, we did loan him out. Right, yeah.
Yeah,
no, okay.
They came up anyway, didn't they? What about Osman, says Jen? Osman is fired as Pala. I think Osman would be a brilliant shout as well. But there's so many players. Ekitike is number one. We've reported this for the last month or so. Louis Steele first said it. That is the one that has been talked about the most around Anfield as Ekitike. But yeah, there's so many above him for me. But Ramos is a hard no, because obviously the report earlier said about Ramos as well from PSG. I think they might get the striker wrong. And obviously Kazia says trust Nerdy, but I think they might get the striker wrong,
Yeah.
Down to money. I think it's down to money, though, on most. Ekitike is quite expensive, according to reports, but I think it will rely on sales massively for the striker position. Jen says it there. I think we'll see some sales next. I think we have to. We are pretty much sell to buy most of the time, so I think we will certainly want, as soon as Wirtz is in the door, we want that money back.
I need to see Nunes go. I need to see Nunes and Tsimikas go. Like, don't get me wrong, I wanted Nunes to work, and I wish he did work for us. I wish he was a class striker. It's just maybe Liverpool, the Premier League, isn't suited for him. Maybe he'll thrive back in Spain or in Portugal, but I just don't think he's ready for the Premier League, or he's just not cut out for us. So I think someone who, like I said, who would do well would be like a João Pedro, who seems to be able to do well. Who also was thinking of, mine's gone blank for a moment. I don't know why, but someone like that, someone who has that ability, like an Isaac.
Yeah. I mean, Alvarez would be a perfect one as well. I think for me in order would be Isaac number 1.
Can't get him.
Then it'd be Alvarez. Then it'd be Gyökeres. Then it'd be Osimhen. Then after that, they can fight themselves.
Thing with Osimhen is, well,
maybe João Pedro next after that.
Pardon? Yeah, João Pedro would be good one. After that. Yeah, I think the issue with me and Osimhen is the fact that he seems to be a bit hot-headed, a bit like Nunes, or maybe he just calls things out. Obviously, he wasn't best pleased with Napoli towards the end. But I don't know if he was just speaking up because of obviously the video made, or he had animosity in the club. But it's just that concerning bringing that sort of player to Liverpool. That's what I'd be concerned about. That's why I wasn't too keen on Matheus Cunha, because I just didn't think he'd suit Liverpool with how hot-headed he is. So I think we need someone calm and collected who has composure and can put it in the back of the net.
So Mark has found out, just looked at the mini window, and it doesn't say you only limited 2 players. So I think it's okay to sign as many as you want. And I'm going to say, Mark, I haven't seen anything. I know people mentioned it last week on stream, but I've not seen anything about only signing 2 players. I can understand it because it is like a week in it. It's like a week little mini transfer window. So I can understand only signing 2 players, but I've not seen anything on that. But yeah, right. I'm going to go over the last 10 players Liverpool signed from the Bundesliga. And I want you to guess. Also, we're getting Frimpong and Wirtz on the Bundesliga. I want you to guess where these would end up in the ranking. So the last 10 players that we signed. 1 second. So I'm going to go in order of players that I think are poor. I think so. I've gone to a website here that I've done it in like an order of how they think it's ranked. So Loris Karius also bought from Mainz for 4.75 million. Klavan with 4.2 million from Augsburg. Keita from Leipzig, Endo from Stuttgart, Thiago from Bayern, Szoboszlai from Leipzig, Konate from Leipzig, Gravenberch from Bayern, Matip from Schalke for free, and Roberto Firmino from Offenheim. How good could these signings be? Frimpong and Wirtz. Which was the best sign out of all them? Let's do a top 5 here. Best sign out of all those Bundesliga.
Without Frimpong and Verge, the ones we did officially get. Obviously, we're looking at Firmino being up there. We're looking at obviously Gravenberch.
Number 1, Bobby. Got to be
really,
1.
Bobby for you, number 1.
Number 1 by far.
Over Matip, over. Okay, fair enough. All right. I think I know who's at my bottom, but we'll go through the list. Who's your second?
Do a top 5. Do a top 5. We know who's at bottom anyway. Like Karras and Klavan will just find it out.
Yeah. Top 5. Yeah. Okay, so I think Firmino is definitely top 5. I don't know where I place him there, but he's definitely up there. I think Matip for a free, he has to be up there. Konate as well, and then Szoboszlai. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about Szoboszlai. I want him to do better. I still think he can do better, but he was touted to be sort of a next De Bruyne. I don't know if it's obviously he's a workhorse. He has got the engine, but then I think Klopp's like drained out of him. As how much he had to track back and push up, and maybe he just hasn't found his sort of like. Although he's an engine, he just hasn't found his footing. Like he'll score one of the goals for us, but he hasn't been that playmaker that we've been sought after.
Yeah, he's not been consistent enough in terms of that. We did expect more, but I think there's definitely a class player in Szoboszlai. Would you put Szoboszlai top 5? I don't think I would yet.
No, I wouldn't put him up there yet.
So Firmino for me top 5, Gravenberch top 5, Konate top 5, Thiago top 5,
Thiago
and Joe Matip has to be top 5.
Yeah, I think the only issue with Thiago is from what I can remember from him, although he was class at times, he was just so injury prone. I just remember him always being benched and barely being available, and that was my issue, that he wasn't there enough. He's like a Jota now, just not there enough. He has the ability, but it's just you can't put faith in him. And same with like Konate, he's had spells of being injury prone too. So it's just getting the sort of injury resistant players like Firmino.
I think Frimpong can potentially get top 5. Potentially, I think Wirtz can fight Bobby for top spot for me. That's 100%. How good. That's how much I absolutely rate Wirtz, and Bobby is just unbelievable. It was the system at Liverpool. So for me to say that is incredible. Bobby, Matip, and Gravenberch, I think Wirtz and Frimpong will be up there in the future. I think Wirtz will definitely. I think he's the one that can fight Bobby for that top spot for me. Who would you have your top spot then this year?
If it's not, because really, I don't know if I'm going over recency bias where I just put Gravenberch up there, but I guess we want him to do it in more consistent seasons. Maybe then he'll creep up the top 5. So maybe you're looking at Bobby from what he's done for us, how he's sort of built up Mane and Salah and helped them. So maybe he's up there.
So I think what has just come out, Patricia. Source suggests that Leverkusen are now happy with the fee being offered by Liverpool, which includes add-ons, and are in the process of negotiating how the payments will be made. It's expected the add-ons won't be too hard, and including qualifying for the Champions League, which pretty much should be a given, really, at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Also, Liverpool are poised to seal the signing of Bournemouth left-back Milos Kerkez once Florian Wirtz's arrival from Leverkusen is sealed. So, it is looking like Wirtz next. Leverkusen are happy with the fee that we've agreed on. It's all about how we're going to pay that now. And Klarna has bust now, I think. I think there was talk about Klarna being busted. We can't use Klarna now. It might have to be clear pay. And then Kerkez next. So it's all looking perfect right now. Perfect.
It's and it's just here we go for up top and at centre back, and then maybe a DM. We're feeling a bit cheeky if John has some more money to spend. Has another drink or two.
Kazia says here, Wirtz is elite, Bobby. Bobby sacrificed so much for team legend back at all ends. 1 second.
I think.
Anyway.
Paolo said Dom is class, and don't get me wrong, I had high hopes.
Yeah, he is.
For Dominus Szoboszlai, but I think I need him to reach the ceiling, to reach his potential. I had so much high hopes that he would cover the right wing and cam, and I just haven't really seen that much. Like, obviously, he's been amazing in terms of like a workhorse, but I haven't really seen him dribble past players and be that sort of playmaker that all the passes go to. We still seem to do a lot of hoof ball up the pitch to Salah, and that's what's irritating me. And I'm hoping we change that next season, which it looks what we're trying to do.
Dazzle said that about it's a shame with Thiago mate of winning a bit because I think it was a shame with Keita as well because I think Keita had so much talent as a player. I always remember his first match. It was live on TV. It was against West Ham, and he absolutely had a blinder that game. And I thought, wow, what a player! And then I think we played Crystal Palace in midweek, and it was that turn at the edge of the like in our own half near the box. That turn near the bar line, turned and pulled out like a 60-yard pass. And it's like, who is this guy? Naby Keita, I thought he's just absolutely sensational player, but again, like Thiago, traveled with injuries and just absolutely ruined his career. And I wouldn't say it was a bad signing Keita at the time. I think he was probably worth the money if he stayed fit, but unfortunately didn't stay fit. So
which is why I think
it as a bad signing.
Yeah, which is why I think Wijnaldum's like outshone him a bit because he was there, more consistent. He was there for us, so yeah, don't know.
Some more breaking news, guys. We've got breaking news all it's not even the news stream, but Jurgen Klopp's former assistant manager, Pep Linders, is set to join Man City.
Can we go back 10 seconds? I don't like that one. I don't like that news. I don't want to hear that news.
Why? I think it's hilarious.
I don't like the news. No, I like Pep Linders.
Do you? No.
You don't like him?
It was all right, but I just think we dropped off of him coming in with Klopp. He's not done well at Salzburg.
Yeah. Are you more upset about Heitinger leaving then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because we've won the league under him.
But the thing is, though, reports are we're getting Kaut potentially
that'd be crazy. Kaut or Gerrard.
Gerrard, yeah.
Discussion in Germany is when, not if, Florian Wirtz will complete his switch to Anfield. So Wirtz is done, guys. Wirtz is absolutely done. It's just a matter of time. That's all I can say about that. Before we go, though, guys, let's play a little game before we go. So, Wirtz will officially be Liverpool's biggest signing so far.
Biggest signing in the Premier League, isn't it?
Biggest signing in the Premier League and biggest signing at Liverpool. Can you name the 5 biggest Liverpool signings so far without Wirtz? Can you name the biggest signings so far? I'll give it to the chat as well, but you only allow... I might give only one answer per chat person because I don't want it all to come out in the chat. I want people to have a chance at having a go at this. So last 5 players that are the most expensive Liverpool signings of all time. Obviously, Wirtz will take that top spot very, very soon. Go on then, Patricio. Can you name them?
Oh, you want me to name them? I thought you were giving it to the chat.
5, yeah.
So is this without Wirtz? That doesn't go in.
Yeah. We can't.
Without Wirtz. Okay, so we've got, I think, Nunes is up there. Nunes is top, I think.
Can you have a go at trying to guess the fees? How close you can get?
Was it £85 million? I think it was 85 million
euros. Yeah. So yeah.
Euros. Yes, what it was. I think it was Dominic Szoboszlai next.
He's number 3.
He's number 3. So who else did we get? Verge Van Dijk.
Number 2.
Szoboszlai. Who's number 4? Was it? I can't remember. Who else we got? Was it Kanate? Nah, wasn't Kanate. Who was number 4? Nah, if who we signed, I don't think Alisson.
Dara got Alisson in there as well. Yeah, Nunes, Alisson.
Yeah, I only got that because Dara put it in there.
Coutinho, Prakash, we only got him for like 7 million or 8 million. Coutinho.
Yeah, we sold him for 134 million.
Might have been 12 million. Nunes, Alisson, Van Dijk. Yeah, Dara's got 3 of them there. So there's one more left. So you got Nunes at top, Virgil in second, Szoboszlai third, Alisson 4th, and 5th. We've been talking about him.
How much is Alisson? Wait, really?
Alisson Becker, 62.5 million euros. So
we've been talking about him. It wasn't Thiago, was it? It wasn't Thiago. Nah. don't know, mate. It's escaping me who we got. Is it someone who's...
You got the right league. You got the right position.
League and position. It wasn't Gravenberch because he was like 30-something mil.
You got the right league and you got the right position. In Thiago.
League and position. So, okay. But, all right, Bundesliga midfielder.
Andy Carroll, good guess. No, it's not Andy Carroll.
It wasn't Keita, was it?
It was Naby Keita, yeah.
Was it? Oh, wow, okay, fair enough.
€1 Yep, 60
I
million.
don't remember that. Do not remember that.
Andy Carroll's actually 15th on the list. Andy Carroll's below Firmino, Mane, Salah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Naby Keita. And Wirtz will go straight to the top of that list.
Yeah.
109 million, I think it was talked about, but I think it might be a little bit more than that. I think
With add-ons.
the overall package will be about 130 million euros.
Yeah.
So you're talking about 115, 120 million pounds. A lot of money, but certainly worth it, guys. Certainly worth it. Florian Wirtz is going to be joining Liverpool. Jeremie Frimpong has joined Liverpool today. That is the breaking news today. He's official. Florian Wirtz and Milos Kerkez will soon to join him very, very soon. Hopefully in the coming days before next Wednesday because of the Nations League. What a time to be a Liverpool fan. A beautiful end to the season to win the league. Champions of England 20 times. But we are doing all we can to make it 21 next season so far. Finally, we are doing all we can in the transfer window to make it 21 on the pitch next year. Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, guys. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you are new. It helps out massively if you also like the video. If we can get to 50 likes today, that would be incredible for Frimpong transfer. Fantastic news today. And also get your notification bells on because we will be live again tomorrow night and also live tomorrow daytime as well, morning to mid-afternoon. Don't know yet. Myself and Hooks are back tomorrow, hopefully. If not, we're back Sunday. But yeah, live tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Join us for that and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Thank you.